Hey all, X-Art student here. Today I'm showing you my art market setup and my experiences for the past 3. So I like to get there very early and set up my place, and I feel like art markets are such a gamble. Either a lot of people show up or they don't. Depends on the weather, it depends on the marketing, and I know that my stuff doesn't always fit with every market, so that's always a challenge. The good thing about art markets is that I'm trying to improve it each time. What are different ways I could display things for people to be more willing to look at my photos or my stickers or whatever it is, things that people aren't touching? How do I make it better? So that first spring summer market didn't go well, but the next 2 were strawberry markets, and I thought those would be great and popular. Let's just hope the rain doesn't come. But it did. It started off with the day before I set up my tent and my top piece broke. I was like, okay, well, I set up the day before, so it should be easy. I'll get there later and it should be good and quick and I won't have to worry. But then I showed up and my tent literally broke. Of course, everyone was staring and not many people helped. Actually, no one helped. Only a worker for the property asked if I needed help. He was literally the only one. Everyone else just stared. And I get it, because you're all trying to make sure your market's good and there's a limited amount of time. But I was ready to give up. For some reason, I wanted to stay. I think it was because I paid a bunch of money for this booth and this is now my career, so I should be making money as an artist, and if I don't, then I'm a failure, and what's the point? Luckily, my husband came and helped me out and got me a new tent. He had to go across 2 states, and it was horrible. People said they had the tent when they didn't, and of course, time limits and everything. I should have just gone home. It was so windy. I had 3 pieces break on me. My display broke. It was just horrible. It rained and it was windy, and I should have just left. I had a few weeks to recover and create new pieces. This is when I decided I should take apart my circular display and just use the panels to make a hinged bi-folding display door. This is me angrily stomping, destroying certain pieces, putting together the ones I need, having issues with the drill. I put 2 hinges on each side of the door so then they could close together and be at a permanent angle, opened wide for the customers to see. Then I attached these shelf arms, I don't know, like basically the bottoms of shelves, and used it as the legs of my display piece. After everything was screwed on, I went in with a layer of black to cover up any imperfections as the base layer. Then I went over it with an iridescent spray to have that continuity of iridescentness. And this is the first market that I actually displayed my new bi-folding piece. Because this only held hooks and no shelves, I had to put all of my glass onto my table. I do like it better there, but I think I should come up with a better way to display everything. What do you guys think? So, I honestly wanted to talk about the past 3 markets I was at. I don't know. I'm kind of over art markets right now. I think unless it's specifically a goth market or at Salem, Massachusetts, where it's usually like creepy Halloween-y, I don't think I'm gonna go to any other art markets. It's not worth my time or money, and it just sucks having people go by that don't really appreciate my stuff. And it's okay that they don't like it, but I just want to be somewhere where I actually have a target audience that at least appreciates it and doesn't give me weird looks. And I want a market to have rain dates and just advertise better and draw more people in, so even if there's a bunch of people who don't like it, at least some people will look or at least grab my card. I just think it's such a gamble to go to these markets, and it's so much effort. What's the point? I'm obviously feeling crushed about art markets now. Hopefully I don't discourage you, but I hope you do a ton of research and make sure it's well worth your money and your time, because it really sucks when you put a lot of effort in and things break and you don't sell a lot of stuff. I do want to mention that I do meet extremely nice people who really enjoy my art, and it makes being there in person worth it, and all of the defeat worth it. So, I've been trying to write down nice things that people say about my art to keep me going. I don't know, maybe to look at it on a bad day, so I'm gonna include them here because those people are angels and it really helps a lot. Like, you don't realize the compliments. It's just like, damn, I guess my art is helping people or inspiring them or being something different in their day that's interesting. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully the next art market video I do is a successful Halloweeny one.